everybody! So as you guys know, Chatter has always had his white T37s, and that's been the setup on my car for as long as I've had my car, just so you can kind of see how the car looks right now. So these are the 57 CRs, so I went ahead and popped these on and we went to track day with them. They are a 15x8 setup. The offset is like a plus 25 or something like that. Square setup front and rear. So even before I had these on the car, I had already previously wanted to switch out my TE setup since I've had those for a while. And given that those were kind of a weaker setup, it was a 15x6.5 plus 35 or so. I wanted to upgrade to a wider set of tires when I was ready to go up to a 200 treadwear, and I wanted to run a 205s. So the entire time I've been looking for a set of 15x7s, a 15x7.5 setup, and I finally found those. Let me go ahead and show you guys the wheels. Here it is. Ta-da! So I actually found these in like new condition down in SoCal. I was actually able to pick it up. And these are actually a custom sizing. It is, as you can see, a kind of gunmetal, dark gray type of color. It also comes with the valve caps, which are really nice. It is a 15x7.5. The offset is plus 25. They actually came with the Leva tires, which are over here, which is a 340 treadwear tire. And so obviously I was trying to run a 200 treadwear, which you can see here are the tires that are currently on this setup. I finally received them. They were actually back ordered for like 2-3 months. Finally got them in, and they are the Falcon Azani's RT615K Plus.
Very long name.
It's a 205 tire on this. We're also going to be changing out the front brake pads, as well as the front and rear brake rotors. And so for brake pads, we have the Club Racer Project Muse. These were actually also back ordered for about 3 to 4 months. I think they should complement the 200 treadwears pretty well. We're going to be keeping the rears with the stock brake pads for now. So just want to check in really quick. Originally I did wanted to put on these Club Racers, but after actually taking out the stock pads, we realized that they're actually not the same size. You can see here, it's like significantly smaller, the Club Racers, versus the OEM stock ones. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and reuse the OEM pads. They have plenty of life, as you can see, so we're gonna use these. We're gonna go ahead and actually put on some brand new rotors, since my rotors are actually warped, and just put on the wheels. And I guess those are the ones that we're gonna be taking to the track in December. We finally switched out all of the rotors. Like I said, we're keeping the OEM brake pads, so front and rears are still OEM. And then we popped on the Watanabes with the new 200 treadwear tires. We did run into an issue with the wheels. Originally, when I first test fitted them, when I first bought them, they were having a little bit of an issue clearing around the hub area or the caliper, and so we ended up buying a 3mm spacer. We popped that on, took it out for a test drive. During the test drive, I actually heard some really weird noises in the front. It was kind of like something was hitting, almost like a fender liner tapping sort of noise. The wheels were turning, so it didn't seem like anything was restricting the movement of the wheel. So we went ahead, pulled it back in, and we jacked it up. And what we actually found was it wasn't the hub or anything that was actually hitting the wheel itself. It was actually the wheel weight, the placement of the wheel weight on the actual wheels that were hitting the banjo bolt on the front caliper. And you can totally see it here, like the paint and the color of the wheel weight is actually all scraped off. I actually lost some wheel weight from this whole situation. So what we ended up doing was we ended up removing all of the wheel weights and then slapped the wheel back on and took it out for a second test drive, and the car actually drives just fine. So essentially right now, both of my front wheels don't have wheel weights on it. So I do still need to go to a shop and get rebalanced and need to tell the shop obviously the situation and to put the wheel weights on the inside of the wheel instead of the outside of the wheel, which was the current situation and why it ended up scraping off. I also do need to source some brake pads, obviously, because the club racers didn't work out. So what do you guys think of the wheels? I think they're a little bit aggressive compared to the TEs that I had. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. I have some pretty high expectations for this setup for the track that's coming up in early December at Button Willow. So we'll go ahead and see what times this car can do with this new setup. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time.